Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you a DbD discussion video. With the event coming to an end and the PTB, I figured it was time for us to reflect on a few things because there's been two questions that have been floating around as of late that I never really discussed on this channel ever, and I didn't really ever think about it, to be honest. A lot of people were wondering, like, when was DbD at its best, and how everybody's commented on this has been a good year for DbD. So what does that mean? And what does that mean to me? I don't know, if I'm being honest with you. A lot of people have, chimed in with their, oh, back when Haddonfield with Keys was still in the game, that was peak DbD for me. And now that Stranger Things is back, I think people are going to quickly remember that nobody actually liked Hawkins. But hey, we'll find out about that. You know, I give it like 2 weeks. So it's very strange to see how much we care about old things in DbD, and I guess I shouldn't say we because I've never been the type to reminisce on the past so much. I can't say that I've always looked forward to the future of things, but I don't know. I've never really been the type to think that the past was when the best times were happening. Now, mind you, there are people in my life that I miss and would like to see again, right? In, more ways than one, but I don't think that there was ever a time where I feel like I was the most content I've ever been with a thing or DbD itself. And I know that goes grander than just this video game that we play, but it it's lost on me to have this sentiment of, oh, this was peak DbD. The the game has just gone off the way end for it. And you could argue, Monster, that's because that you play it still. You're still playing it actively. But I think anybody that was looking and seeing that question are people that are playing it regularly enough to be within a community to go, hey, yeah, DbD is okay right now, but I liked it better when so and so was happening. Which is very odd because there's a lot of complaints, right? And that's not to say that you can't have complaints and still think that something was better or is better or worse. That's not to say that. But it is very interesting to see the degree of just boisterous noise that will flood my timeline on this game, and people still just claim that they're upset and everything's wrong, but then they're still playing this game. And as someone who's been making videos on this game for, I'm not going to say forever, it's not, I wasn't here at the beginning, I definitely came later, I came at the release of Trickster, actually maybe a week before that, or a week after, I don't know, like right dead on there. I saw awesome K-pop baddie, wanted a piece of that, and then there was also Nemesis, who I'm an RE fan, so that kind of just made me stay, and I've been here kind of since. I was also, at the time, just getting out of college that year? And was that 2020 when Trickster released? I don't know. I'm not looking at dates right now. I'm just kind of talking about this situation because I've seen a lot of tweets and this got me thinking. But yeah, I was. Or was that on break? I don't know. But in 2020, when we all know that the world kind of shut down, That's the year that I graduated college, got into content creation, and I tried a lot of different games, and this one being one of them. But why did I stick with DbD out of all of the games? Well, I do enjoy me some horror. I am kind of competitive. Uh, I think most of the people that know me would argue I'm more than kind of competitive. Not terribly. Like, if you just want to win, dude, I don't care. But, like, there's that fight in me. Got, I would say got that dog in me, but that's not what we're talking about here. So, it's just, I've stayed with this game for a while. And I wonder why certain people stick with this game the way they do beyond just me. I've seen subscribers and regulars come and go, and that's fine. That's not to, like, hold any grudges or grief. People fall out of love with the game, and when you primarily do content for one of the games, they go and enjoy their life. If I was a League content creator, which, hey, that might be happening. Not League content creation, but just, playing more League on, like, stream or something. I can understand if you're like, well, I don't touch this game anymore, and I'm okay, so I'll talk to you later. That happens. I've seen fellow content creator friends come and go within this space, whether it be the ones that I've kind of connected with through DbD and just in general. It's been a while that I've been here, and yet I'm not remiss by anything, really. I enjoy DbD still enough to play it semi consistently. Like, I still play it more than people that don't enjoy the game regularly. I don't know really how to say this. Know that you all get a video every 2 days. Now, mind you, it no longer might just be a DbD video every 2 days, but that's my upload schedule, so I'm touching the game in one way or another. And it's very... I think that's where the nostalgia and things lies for me. Not so much in the sense that I miss anything, but I am definitely one of the older players at this point. And it's funny when people try to give me knowledge as if not to say that I don't know, per se. You can always give me advice in the comments and things like that. But I've also reached a point where I don't care to sweat every single game. I don't care if every game is the utmost perfection 4K twisteroo. I've never cared about doing streaks. That just sounds like a bunch of nonsense and playing in a scummy way, one way or another, just to say that I've won against 4 other people that probably never met a lot of the time. And you do have to find your own fun in this game, but that's not to say that this game isn't doing its job. There was a tweet by a Valorant content creator that was talking about how Valorant content creators have been leaving the space, and everybody does this like unranked to radiant situation, and that you'll find if you watch any other game that has ranked system, that's what people do in content creation when you kind of run out of things to do. You make it so that you go from the lowest to the highest, even though you already have been playing long enough to know that you're at the highest, and that's why people are watching you, right? Now, that doesn't work here in DbD, so then you get the streaks, and you get the anger, and you get the people that say, well, this game's going bad. I miss when DbD was in its peak form. It's just all gone downhill. And then I have to wonder, what do they mean by what the peak was? So, at this point, when I'm here in this point in the video, start thinking about what you found to be the peak of DbD and if that actually was. Because thankfully, I wasn't playing when BNPs actually completed an entire gen. But I do remember people just cheesing keys and immediately leaving the game where you barely got to play. I wasn't around for Maury's being completely busted. But what was the? I do remember old original E. Good old original E for distance, right? There's several things in this game that I don't miss, and I don't want to make it like I'm the realest around. But every period of time has its goods and its bads. So for me, I'm just always kind of neutral on it. I don't hate this game enough at this point where I'm gonna just stop making videos about it. Not yet. And I'm not so jaded to act like it's the dev's fault. Because what I was going to get to with the Val content creator is a lot of people that have played a game for a lot of hours every single day fail to realize that there's nothing anybody can do for you to make you still love a game for playing it years on end every single day. It's impossible. You go to work, you might like your job, but you might just be okay with your job, and you're over it sooner or later. Not to say that you quit, but it does get a little bit boring, and that's the same for video games. There's only so much devs can add to keep it fresh, and with events like the past one, yeah, I really did not enjoy this event. I'll be completely honest, I did not enjoy it, but it was different. I couldn't wait for it to be over, but hey, it's over, and that is what it is. So, tell me your thoughts about peak DbD, your current state of DbD, whatever it may be, and we'll see. If you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.